EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Baltimore Ravens. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Cousins. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the counter, here's Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 3. Cousins now from the 50. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How's your stomach right now, partner? Because mine is a little bit of a jumble here. 3 for 3 on 3rd down so far. I always talk about that being a winning edge in football, because if you convert 3rd downs, you take care of the football, and you keep your defense off the field and get them some rest.
Yeah, and all 3 of those here on the opening drive to set the tone.
Looks like we're going to walk that tightrope all game long, aren't we?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Now pass complete to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now 3rd down and 7. To throw is Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now a 3rd and 6. Jackson now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run again here with Robinson. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Keep our board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. From 19 yards away, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Rondell Moore, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins now. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Throw left side, there's London. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Cousins again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Go home, boy.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Ravens taking the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Now an option play on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Falcons ready to take over. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot.
There he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Handing it off, right side, Algier. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. From the 35, here's second down at 7. Cousins. Throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing is Cousins. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
They gotta walk that walk, baby. Let's go. Get it. Let's go do this thing, baby. Let's play it.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
A first down carry for Henry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's go. Let's go.
A first down throw for Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Short yardage, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it's going to be second down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Jackson throwing once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. To throw is Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Jackson now. And this one is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletions and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. On the return is Williams. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Drake London, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and short. Here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, it certainly appears that the fears of the coaching staff came to the front on that one. They were worried all week about the lack of concentration in practice and a lot of drop balls, and we just saw another one there right here in the game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Taking it about the 16. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Ravens ready to take over. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got some space here. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option. And they're right down here looking for 6. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead here this third quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Falcons offense set to go. First down, here's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down. But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now. On play action, Cousins. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal. Play fake, Cousins. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Cousins now. Touchdown, Falcons! Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
On the counter, it's Henry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. It's caught by Aguilar. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They go play action now. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
A first down throw for Cousins. Pass incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And right side, they're going to go option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he is caught, and he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Robinson with another carry. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. Now Cousins.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense back out there. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll take this down to the 33. From the 33, here's a second down and 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Able to push his way through, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 98 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Henry. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Henry again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Third and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here come the Ravens. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out here with action left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing, Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Jackson to throw. Eluding the and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 1st and goal.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tucker now for the extra point. And that might be enough to win the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds of this ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Well, this one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.